Hey guys, I've got a new DVD update for y'alls. This one I've got about 8 things to show. It's been a couple months since the last one, but you know, money's tight, and well, not really tight, but I just haven't been out anywhere to buy anything. So I'm gonna jump right into it, starting with the Blu-rays. And the first one we have is The Breakfast Club, the 25th anniversary edition. Yes, I picked this one up at Blockbuster for, I think altogether it was like $15 or something. So I didn't think that was a bad price, and I love this movie. It's one of the classics, you know, John Hughes movie that everyone should see. For the special features, there's a 12-part documentary. Why in the fuck is Diablo Cody's name on there? There's commentary with Judd Nelson and Anthony Michael Hall, and another thing with cast members, journalists, and film historians talk about the film. So basically, if you haven't seen The Breakfast Club, I don't know what you're waiting for, but it's really awesome. John Hughes is just a fucking legend, so check it out. The next Blu-ray we got here is Tron Legacy. Yeah, this one I got after I watched the first Tron, because I wanted to see this, but I wanted to see the first one first because I'm like that. So I borrowed the first one from one of my roommates, and then went and bought this one. And this is just they're really great films. You know, Jeff Bridges is awesome as always. You got the DVD copy and the Blu-ray, and the picture quality is just it's so good. You know, it's the way really Tron Legacy was meant to be watched, was in high definition, because you know, I can't really go on enough about it, but it is great. And look, I got a nice old shiny embossed slipcase. DVDM would be proud. So check out the Tron films if you haven't seen them. And now we're kind of leading into TV shows, but the first one is a Blu-ray TV show, and that's Sanctuary Season 2. So yeah, this is actually my first Blu-ray TV show. It was only a couple more bucks than the DVD version, so I just said, what the hell, may as well. And Sanctuary is a Canadian show, for those of you who don't know, and I'm not really going to go into it explaining, but it's a fun Canadian show. And I hate these. I cannot tell you how much I hate this packaging. It's so stupid. I actually broke one of these tabs right here. But just the way you have to do it, it's terrible. Oh, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, just check it. Oh yeah, picture quality on this show is pretty decent in some parts, because the show is mostly filmed on green screen, so it can be quite dodgy. But in like when they're doing like landscape shots and all that, it looks absolutely beautiful. See, I recommend, if you can get the Sanctuary Blu-ray for the same price or a couple bucks more than the DVD, I'd say go for it. It's definitely worth it, and it's a fun show. Alright, the next one we've got is Community Season 1. Yeah, so this was a show that I've heard a bit about over the past year. I've heard Ferg and M talking about it, and Scott showed it in an update, and everyone says it was hilarious. And I watched a few clips on YouTube, and I really liked it, so I went out and bought it. Basically a blind buy after only seeing a couple of clips, but I instantly fell in love with this show. Really, it is easily like the best comedy since Arrested Development. Yeah, you know, some people are probably saying, no, you can't touch Arrested Development, but this, you know, it's in some ways, I think I almost might actually prefer this, even though I love Arrested Development and it is hilarious. But this, I think, you know, I love, like, you know, they can do geek references and all that. I just, you know, that's what kind of makes me fall for it a little bit. And each character, like, the whole cast is great, like Arrested Development, you know. I don't think you can actually hate any of the characters because each of them are hilarious in their own way. So yeah, and I watched season 2 as well, and it's so good, so good. And this set actually came with a like a mini comic book kick puncher, but I forgot it at my apartment, so won't be seeing that. But yeah, here's what it looks like. And the show basically just is about this study group at community college, and you know, the hilarity that ensues, and just fucking Modern Warfare is probably one of the greatest half hours of television I've ever seen. That's the paintball episode. For other people who don't know, it is so good, and I think out of the show, I think my favorite characters are Annie and Abed. You know, those are two I really like, but you know, everyone's great, and like, Senior Chang is awesome. It's just okay. I'm gonna stop just gushing over this. Get on with it. Now we've got 2 seasons of a show. We've got Sons of Anarchy season 1 and Sons of Anarchy season 2. So yeah, I think I've talked about Sons of Anarchy a little bit before, but this is an FX show that I got into it was last year I got into it, and FX can put out quality stuff. But excuse me. FX really they really know what they're doing. And when I saw these, so, you know, I've already seen these, but I saw them at Walmart and they're $18 each. I really couldn't pass it up because because before I'd seen them for you know, I'd seen season 1 for 40 and this for like 45, but like $18 each is just excellent. So I can rewatch it and, you know, hopefully get season 3 for cheap, and hopefully rewatch the show before season 4 starts in the fall. So yeah, Sons of Anarchy. Such a badass show. It's got a great theme song. Katie Seagal is just, she's fucking amazing on this show. So it's Sons of Anarchy. Next up, we've got another FX show, The Shield season 6. Yeah, this is one I actually picked up at Future Shop. It was like $21, I think. It was a little more pricey than I wanted to pay, but I was like, fuck it. I want to see the rest of this show, and I've still got season 7 to try to find for cheap, but probably Shield is really just a great, gritty cop show. It's probably the best cop show, and I haven't even been through all of it yet, and I'm already saying it's like the best cop show I've ever seen. There's only 10 episodes in this season, which is a shame, but you know, I'll take quality over quantity. So I have a feeling I'm not gonna, you know, it's not gonna be a waste of money, because The Shield is just awesome. And season 5 was really epic, especially with that ending, and you know, I can't wait to see how they deal with that in this season. So got The Shield. Then next up, our last DVD anyway, we've got Smallville season 9. This is something that my brother actually picked up for me, but I had to pay him back. He was out at Costco, and I don't know if people know what Costco is, but it's basically this store warehouse type thing that sells things in bulk, and they sell, you know, and get things for great deals. Anyway, this was there, I guess, for $22. So it's like, yeah, snatch that up, bitch, because everywhere else I've seen this, it was like 50. So I was, you know, I'll take 22 over 50 any day. So yeah, we've got the inside here. Oh, the booklet. Good discs. You know, and Smallville is a show that I don't think is absolutely perfect. It's a cool back shot. But it's a show I can really sit down and enjoy, and especially because it's about a superhero like Clark Kent. It's, you know, got all these comic book elements. I can really sit down and enjoy it, even though like sometimes it's got you know, plot holes so big you can just drive a fucking truck through them. But it really is just a fun show to watch at the end of the day and see what they include from comics mythology. And for special features, you've got 2 commentaries, deleted scenes, a documentary on Zod, and a documentary on Absolute Justice, kind of the 2-hour event they did this season where Jeff Johns wrote the Justice Society of America into the show. You know, like Michael Shanks was a Hawkman, and you had Dr. Fate and Stargirl. It was awesome. One of my favorite episodes from the series. So yeah, that was basically it for all the DVDs and stuff. And basically just thanks to everyone for watching. Hopefully it won't be so long until next time when I do the next update, but we shall see. So thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.